We are talking about hydrogen bonds. This is a water molecule, and this is oxygen, and these two are hydrogens. And oxygen has 6 electrons in its outermost shell, and they spin around the oxygen atom very rapidly. And hydrogen has only 1 electron in its outermost shell, and it also spins around it very rapidly. This I have wanted to show it as a cross, and these round shaped solid electrons are meant for the oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons are there, and forming a covalent bond with these two hydrogens. This water, now it forms a water molecule and attains its stability. Okay, now we have to keep it in mind that the electrons spin around their atoms, concerned atoms, very rapidly. Hydrogen electron also spins here, this electron also spins here. But oxygen being a very electronegative, very electronegative atom, electronegative means it has an affinity to electrons. It attracts electrons of other atoms. So it has the propensity of taking other electrons. And when the hydrogen electron spins here, it pushes into the domain of the oxygen this way, and it also pushes into the domain and again spin. This spinning is going on, this spinning is also going on, but for the electron of the hydrogen remaining here, this part of the hydrogen becomes delta positive, and this part becomes delta negative, and this part becomes delta positive because its electron is pushed to this position. It does not stay here, it is spinning, but whenever it comes here, then it happens. Suppose it comes to this position, then this part becomes delta positive and this part becomes delta negative. This happens, and therefore always there is a polarity. You will find that in the around the oxygen there is a negative polarity, and in the hydrogens there is positive polarity, and this delta positive means partial positivity, partially positive. So when another water molecule will be placed near it, the water molecule will be arranged this way, because this side is delta positive hydrogen side, and this side oxygen side, this large size oxygen side, this electronegative delta negative side will get attached to this position, and now again oxygen and hydrogen, and this way there will be a compact arrangement of the water molecules forming hydrogen bonds. Such type of bonds are hydrogen bonds. You have heard of metallic bonds, you have heard of covalent bonds, electrovalent bonds, but this is the hydrogen bond. It is formed in case of nitrogen and oxygen, because these two atoms are electronegative in nature, and some other atoms also, and these hydrogen bonds are of enormous importance, because for the presence of these hydrogen bonds, water has a specific high specific gravity, specific you have to apply more heat to dissociate the atoms from one another, and therefore it is special in nature, and it forms a droplet. If you put a drop of water on a table, it will remain there, it will not spread. But if you put a drop of kerosene or drop of alcohol on the table, it will spread then and there, because the attraction between the alcohol molecules or the kerosene molecules is very low in comparison to the attraction of the water molecules between themselves. This another event I can mention, that you might have seen some spiders running along the water surface from one place to another of a pond, and it does not get drowned because of this fact that the water molecules remain bonded together through forming hydrogen bonds, and therefore by taking quick steps, a lighter weight spider can run along its surface. This is a very important character of water, and that is why it is a universal solution, as well as it has many other properties that have held life in this earth to exist.